We're interviewing Laura Cooper today.
Yeah, she's a criminal lawyer and she's Professor Cooper's daughter.
Sounds great. So Laura, tell us a bit about criminal law and how you got involved in it.
I actually did art at first. I did a history degree and then I've converted to law and then done all kinds of work experience in law and found that I wanted to do something which was working with people and helping people and defending people, because I would rather defend than prosecute. I'd be terrible at that. Did some internships working in America, defending people that were on death row. So that was really interesting, and I thought I'd really like to do this, especially with some cases where you really believe in you really feel that there's been some kind of injustice in terms of they've not had the best representation. And I felt like I wanted to give people the best representation, or try to do the best I could.
You mentioned you did arts at first, and what was your turning point to go into do law?
I'm really dyslexic, so when I was younger I thought I couldn't do something like law or something like history. I'm going to find it more difficult, so I'll do art because I'm quite good at art, and I'll do that. And then I did a year of it and I thought, no, actually I want to be doing something to help people and I want to try and do it. And I got into a quite good university and I've done it.
So where did you find that motivation?
Just sort of try to believe in yourself a bit more.
What's your take on youth unemployment, seeming as 18 to 24-year-olds age group has gone up recently?
I defend young people in the youth courts all the time, and I see them coming in and out of the youth courts, and some of them end up going into the youth offending institutes, and it's something that really bothers me, because they're not having education, they're not getting into jobs, and obviously it's a really big problem at the moment.
Is it difficult to go from a criminal record to try and get back into education at that young age?
It is difficult, and that's the problem. I don't think the young people realise when they're getting these convictions that it's then going to affect them when they're older. So if you carry on offending, you're going to have a record, and you're going to have difficulty getting into jobs, because a lot of jobs are going to ask you about that.
So do you believe that the height in unemployment rates is linked to the height in crime rates?
I've got so many young people. I've got a young boy at the moment who's got a job, an apprenticeship in engineering, and he's doing so well at it, and he had so many convictions. He had so many, and he was only 17 years old, and he's not done anything for the last year, and he's so staying out of trouble because he loves this apprenticeship and he wants to complete it and go on and be an engineer. I think it's on the railways engineering, and he's loving it. So when they get jobs and they get something they like doing and they believe in, and it makes them feel they're doing something worthwhile and they're working and they're getting some money, they've actually made themselves rather than doing any crime, then it's definitely something. So that's absolutely it.
What kind of work ethic do you think you need to be a lawyer, solicitor?
To be a criminal solicitor, I think you need to care about people. You need to, as in most things, try your hardest, be yourself, care about people, and listen to their difficulties, be able to take them in and try and express that to whoever the tribunal is, whoever the court is. You've got to have some passion and belief in your client and belief in the case.
So what advice would you give to someone looking to go into law?
Well, in terms of going into law, there's so many different areas of law. There's criminal law, there's corporate law, they're all completely different. So you have to look into it and see what type of law you want to do, because it'd be terrible going into the wrong type of law, because they're so different. It might put you off law and there's an area that you would love. What I do is going to courts and talking to people and being in a courtroom or a police station, and it's a completely different job to finance or corporate. So I would say definitely just get work experience and talk to different people about the different areas that you want to do.
What would you say materialistic things from having this kind of job make you happy?
I think you've got to be happy at work and happy in your home life. As long as, obviously, money's good to not be worrying about it and not have so little that you're very worried about it. But as long as you're happy in what you do, you're doing it all the time. So you've got to be enjoying it. You've got to be happy with what you're doing, that you're doing something that you feel that helping people or contributing. And I think that's going to make you the most happy. When you get a good result in my job, it's absolutely amazing. When you feel like you hear not guilty on a case where you really believe in them, it's absolutely brilliant.